Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on Learn to Crochet. Today we're going to be learning how to do the magic circle and how to start a round flat project. So first things first, I'm going to go over how to begin a project if you're doing a round but flat project. Let's say a coaster. So what you would do is your slip knot. There's two ways to start this. I'm showing you first the traditional way that many people start their round projects. Do a slip knot, then you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you're going to slip stitch into the first chain. All that means is insert your hook into the first chain, pull the yarn over and pull that yarn through the first chain and through the loop on your hook, okay? All that did was create a circle. All it did was create a circle of a chain. So now what we're going to do is crochet into that circle. You can either do a single crochet, you would insert your hook into the circle and do your single crochet. And you would just continue doing that, whether it's a single crochet, double crochet, whatever stitch you're doing. You continue doing that all the way around until you come full circle back to the first stitch that you did. What you can do is when they start getting a little bit tight, to fit in more stitches, you can kind of squeeze these and move them around to open up the space a little bit more. You see how it kind of squeezes them closer together, and now you have more space to work around. Continue your stitch. If you're following me, your single crochet all the way till you get back to your first single crochet. Okay, now that we're back at the first one, what you want to do is slip stitch. So insert your hook into that first single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook, okay? Now that creates your circle, but it leaves this hole in the middle. This is great if you're working on like a flower or something like that, but if we want to work on a coaster, for example, like I'm going to show you now, what you want to do is start with a magic circle. So I'm going to take this loose just by pulling the yarn until all of the strands come out. Now what we're going to do is start off as if we're going to do a slip knot. So you have your tail in the palm of your hand, on the palm side of your fingers. Wrap the yarn over your two fingers and kind of crisscross that over the tail yarn. Now you grab your hook or use your finger to go in behind your two fingers to grab that loop and pull it up. Now what you would normally do for a slip knot is pull this tight, but we're not going to do that. Instead we're going to leave that hole open and loose. And we're going to start our single crochet in this circle here, okay? So you have a loop on your hook, single crochet in that circle. Actually, sorry, no, first you're going to chain. And that's just to secure the loop, okay? Now we're going to single crochet into the circle. And you're going to do as many as your pattern calls for. Let's say this first coaster calls for 6 single crochet to start. Let's see how that looks. So I've done 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now what you want to do to tighten this up and make it into a circle, you take the tail yarn and you pull it. See, and it tightens it up. So let's do some more single crochet to come around full circle. Don't worry if it's too big of a circle for now. We're going to fix that. Okay, see here? There's this large gap in the center, but what we're going to do is hold that single crochet loosely and pull the tail end so that it tightens up your circle. Now keep tightening it until this circle here in the middle is gone and it's completely tight. Tighten it as tight as you can. Right, you see how it completely closed up that gap in the middle? Now there's no more hole for you to have to deal with. Alright, and because this is already tightened up, you don't have to slip stitch into the first single crochet, though you can. But what I do is just continue working without the slip stitch. So instead of coming into that first stitch and doing a slip stitch, instead I'm going to do a single crochet. Actually, let's do a double crochet so you can see the difference. So what we're going to do is chain 2 to come up to the appropriate height for the double crochet. Go ahead and do your double crochet into each. You're going to do 2 double crochet into each stitch because you're working on a circle. You want it to get wider, so you need to increase. 2 double crochet per stitch. Okay, I'm coming back around to that first stitch. Continue increasing all the way around until you get back to that first stitch. Now that first chain 2 that you made counts as the first double crochet. So in that first stitch you're only going to do 1 double crochet because that counts as the second of the pair. Now what you're going to do is go into that top chain of the chain 2 and pull through a slip stitch. Alright, now you can see how we have a flat circular project, and if you continue on with another row it would just continue to get larger and larger every time. So that is how you do the magic circle, and that is how you start a flat circular project. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Learn to Crochet. Be sure to come back next week for the next episode, and we will learn how to change colors in the middle of a project. Have a great day. Bye!